Aspen is my absolute favorite place to be because the Aspen audience is my absolute favorite audience to play for.
I am Harmony Zhu, and I'm so excited to be back in Aspen to perform in Harris Hall.
I first came to Aspen when I was 9 years old, probably this short.
And I spent 5 summers here, and it was just such a big impression that it made on me. Aspen has a certain smell, in a way. I don't know if it's the mountains or when you step outside, there's always like the creek. Like right now, there's a creek right here. That like bubbling water is so serene. It's actually quite inspiring for Ondine. Maybe an Ondine will like float out of that.
Ondine alternates the sound of water, at times quiet, at times violent and stormy, with the words of the poem, seductively sung by the mermaid trying to lure her love object into the sea.
And I'm very, very thankful to my teacher, Ms. Kaplinski.
Beta is just one of the most caring people you'd ever meet. She's been such an amazing mentor and have given me so much invaluable guidance over the years. I'm just so grateful to have had the chance to study with her, and she was the one who introduced me to come study at Aspen in the first place.
Here is Harmony Zhu with Ondine from Ravel's Gaspard de la Nuit.
Yeah, definitely the hall sounds really beautiful. The acoustics are wonderful, especially this piano. It just kind of shimmers really nicely. There is definitely a lot of fantasy aspects. The Scriabin is just not a fantasy. The Schumann is fantasy pieces, and the Chopin is a fantasy. And Ravel, it's based on, these poems, so it has a lot of elements of fantasy in it as well, like the Ondine that you just heard. Kind of like seeing how different composers treat the same sort of idea of fantasy. There are birds, there are trees, and the sound of the leaves just rattling in the wind. It's just, you can just meditate. It's just so beautiful. So many puppies everywhere. I absolutely love it. I feel like over my years here, I've pet all the dogs possible here and walked a bunch of them too. Bird watching. Actually, last night I was practicing, so I'm staring outside this window, and a little robin, literally, she jumps over, and she's like, it's so cute, and she was just looking at me, and I snatched my phone, and she got really camera shy, and she flew away right away. So little birds and animals are always one of my highlights. At the end of the day, it's about communicating my most loved pieces to the audience, so I thought I would put them together for the recital. I remember the first time I came, I was only 9 years old.
For 5 years after that, I would always count down to when summer starts because that meant I would get to be in Aspen again.